research on. So we were just talking a little bit about gout, and just kind of a neat, interesting new update. People who have higher uric acid levels have higher rates of heart attack, stroke, and death. And so they've been investigating, is this an epiphenomenon, just happens to happen, it's not causative, or is it something that where the uric acid is actually the bad guy? In other words, the sun goes down at night and more murders are committed. Does it mean that sun going down causes murders? Or so anyways, what we'd like to know is uric acid itself bad. So they found a list of everybody in one of the socialized medicine countries, England or Canada, I've forgotten. And they looked at all the people who were hospitalized with heart attacks and looked at their outcomes. And they looked at groups who did not have an elevated uric acid, and those people who had an elevated uric acid, some of whom were taking allopurinol and lowering it. And they found that if you had an elevated uric acid, there was a higher risk you'd be admitted to the hospital with a heart attack. But if you took allopurinol, that risk went down. And if you got admitted to the hospital with a heart attack, you had a higher risk of dying if you had an elevated uric acid, and that went down if you were taking allopurinol. So there's some suggestion that lower uric acid protects you from heart attack and stroke, and higher uric acid may increase your risk of heart attack and stroke. And so allopurinol, as a way to lower that, may be a good thing. And the new drug, the Uloric or the Febustat or whatever it's called, may be good as well. But the MGB, which tremendously lowers uric acid levels, may also be contributing to that improvement in overall quality of life over the long term, because it lowers uric acid. So we're certainly hopeful that that's another beneficial effect of the surgery. We know that it lowers uric acid. We're not certain from the research, but it may be actually decreasing your risk of heart attack, stroke, and death as well.